It's been 3 months since I made a settings video, and since that time, a lot of things have changed inside of Warzone Mobile. In fact, here right now, you can see side-by-side gameplay of how it actually performs and looks graphical-wise on your screen. Let me know in the comment section if it's improved. In my personal opinion, it has greatly improved. Of course, you want to see how I play and what settings I use, so we'll start with the sensitivities first and my HUD. Of course, this is sponsored by Warzone Mobile, and you can download the game using the link at the top of the description, but I don't want that to distract you from the fact that am I the only person that thinks all of these bundles where you get multiple different skins inside of the same one is insane value? Like, look at this one. It's 2,400 COD points and you get all of that? I don't know another mobile game like it. Contrary to popular belief, I've actually changed my sensitivities quite a bit since that previous video because they released 120 field of view, which basically means that your character can see a lot more on your screen, and this is incredibly powerful when it comes to phone players because they can see even more than somebody that's on an iPad or other Android tablets. So currently, my horizontal is sitting at 55, combined with a vertical multiplier of 0.65. This is slightly slower if you were using the same FOV as what you started with, but if you put it up a notch and went to 120, it would feel roughly the same as if you used my initial sensitivity guide when this game first launched. Of course, I don't use a controller on Warzone Mobile, so we can skip past the controller sensitivities. My ADS sensitivity multiplier is 3, and here it is for all of the different scopes. I've always put my transition timing to after the zoom, which basically means once the animation is complete, it will be that sensitivity, as opposed to as it goes in, it will slowly change over time, or as soon as you click the button, you will be in ADS sensitivity. My interface tab is pretty similar to what it was. There's only a couple of differences here, which you can see on the screen. To be honest, I never really find a reason to change all of this stuff. It all worked great for me. Automations, on the other hand, you may see that I added more automations and took away others. But one setting that I'm not really too sure about is this: turn to damage assist. Turn the camera without any assist, then turn to the recent source of incoming damage more precisely. I've always had this off, and while I'm recording it, I don't understand how it works, but on the screen right now, you're gonna see the difference between having this off and having it on, and we'll both come to the conclusion in the edit and the comments of whether or not I should and you should use it. Of course, don't use auto mantle or auto parachute if you want to get to the ground quicker than your opponents. Same with climb stairs, auto crouch, turn corners assistance. All of it is terrible. For those of you that only use 2 fingers, I can understand why you would want your virtual stick to behave in always sprint, but if you use 3, 4, 5, 6 fingers or more, use analog. It allows you more control over your character and means that you can have more precise movements. That's really what you want when you're making a HUD or any kind of settings. The more precise you can be, the better ability you can have. Camera rotation mode should always be fixed, and here's the rest of the controls. Quite similar to before. Also, please don't force equip armor, because if you're about to enter a fight and you get shot, it will automatically try and re-put plates on while you're trying to get away or shoot back. You do not want it. Of course, I always use manual fire. It's quicker than auto, and again, you can be more precise. Oh no! Lastly, let's hop into the graphics, because I know you guys want the best graphic settings to have that your device runs optimally. Straight off the bat, for performance optimization, you want to go for frame rate, not bat rate. If you're trying to get the best frames possible, it only makes sense to go for the option that is trying to do that. So put it on. Graphics preset, I actually have 3 different things that you can choose from, at least on my device: temperature and battery, smoother gameplay, and higher graphical detail. Every single one of you should be clicking smoother gameplay, which will lock you in to lower and high. However, here's the trick. If you have a device that is mid or higher end, click custom and it will allow you to go to uncapped and also keep your graphic settings on lower, meaning that you can have higher FPS with the same smoother gameplay. High-res asset streaming, if you have data, click yes. Also, put your field of view to the max so that you can see as much as possible, like we discussed before. Lastly, here's my entire HUD if you want to copy anything about it. And with that being said, make sure to subscribe.